This channel, if you notice, do not always agree with the ruling All Progressive Congress for whatever they stood for, given the poor state of Nigeria under their leadership since 2015. However, there are a few exemptions in the APC, and one of them is Senator Ned Nwoko, who, although he is in APC, he has not been there for up to a year. He recently defected from the PDP to the APC. And there had been this saying by Daniel Bwala before he joined APC, that when somebody moved to APC, he seemed to have lost his senses. But this is one man who has defected to the APC and whose senses appears to be still in the right direction. I'm talking about Ned Nwoko, who has done the right thing in sponsoring and seeing through the creation of Anioma State in present-day Delta State to be part of the Southeast geopolitical zone. And recently, following the National Assembly's approval of creation of additional states, including in the Southeast, he has once again made a case that nobody can fault why Anioma State must be created and why it is important that it is created. And we are going to look at, we're going to come back after listening to him.
On the floor of the Senate, and you have argued with your colleagues the need for an Anioma State, and don't even begin the conversation around marginalization, because that's the first thing, because people will say we have Southwest 6 states, South 6 states, Northeast 6 states, North Central 6 states, Northwest 7 states, but Southeast 5 states. Is that part of the agenda to fix the Southeast that seems to be smaller in terms of the number of states, or what?
Well, almost just over a year ago, I had a meeting with the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, where I discussed about the problems of Southeast, the insecurity in Southeast. You know, what do we do to address it? And he knows the problems, and he also has an idea. The whole idea is that there should be some level of equity extended to the Igbos of Southeast by having an additional state. It wasn't going to be an easy task, you know, to create one, but it is doable. And I'm happy that we have come this far. The point is this: even at that time, it was understood that the problems of Southeast, the agitations of the youths of Southeast, the killings there, the referring to the ESN groups and ESN and IPOB and the rest of them, these are young people who have come up to say that they are fighting for freedom because they are marginalized. And one of the areas that they've all spoken about and against is the fact that they are the only zone. Southeast is the only zone in Nigeria that has 5 states. Why is that? Why was it done intentionally to undermine them? Of course, yes. And from engaging those youths, it became so obvious that if a step is taken in creating one state, just one state, to bring it apart with the 5 other zones, let's leave Northwest out of this now, at least bring it apart to the 4 other zones, then something would have been done for them. You know, yes, they are clamoring for different things, but I mean, not least, of course, the release of Nnamdi Kanu. They're asking for it. We know that that is something that has to be done. You know, you would just say,
Nnamdi Kanu to be
oh
released.
yes, yeah, of course.
Why do you think so?
Nnamdi Kanu has been in custody for some time now. I believe that he has been held unjustly. Many people feel that way.
As a lawyer, do you think so?
Oh yes, yes.
That the judicial process is unjust?
Yes. Yeah, no, it has been. There's a lot of delays in prosecuting him and all that. If you want to get him tried and convicted, get on with it. You know. But this is a guy who has been held unjustly, as I said, you know, for so many months.
And the Buhari government started
I'm not talking about this government.
Trial. No, so the point I'm even making now.
I'm talking about the previous government under Buhari when
it's facing a judicial process right now.
Yes.
Saying it's unjust because the argument is that there should be a political solution, maybe a null prosecution. Prosecution should be established on that for the case to be withdrawn. But there are those who say, well, there are allegations and it's left for the law for him to have his day in court, which is in process.
But as you know, there has been some pronouncements by the Federal High Court, which has not been respected. You know, so his incarceration is the main reason for the crisis in Southeast.
But the crisis started before he was even arrested.
No.
The killings, the burning of police station, the killing of police officers and all whatnot.
Well, look, the problem in Southeast is very different from what is said in the Northeast or Northwest and all those areas. You know, the problem in the Southeast has to do with the perceived injustice by governments, successive governments. So what needs to be done? And one of it's why I'm here today, you know, talking about the creation of states to make up the number up to 5. And then you have the release of Nnamdi Kanu. By the time you do these two things, I am almost certain that peace will return to Southeast.
Let me ask you this question, Senator.
I have spoken to so many youths in Southeast, from Southeast, and they have assured me that that they are prepared to be engaged by us, by the leadership. You know, when this is done, they don't want to die. The youths don't want to die. They want to go back to schools. They want to go back to their jobs. All they want is some level of respect and acknowledgement by the nation, by the government of Nigeria.
That was Senator Ned Nwoko, representing Delta North, making a strong case for the creation of Anioma State to be part of the Southeast. I can tell you for free, as somebody who operates in the media space, I have never seen any senator or any lawmaker in National Assembly of Igbo extraction making a case for a state to be created better than what Ned Nwoko had done so far. I know there are people who are agitating for other states to be carved out of Southeast, but none has been able to push for Anioma, for a state like Anioma State, as done by Senator Ned Nwoko. He has made a compelling push for it. And that should be the only state. If there is one state that needs to be created to add to Southeast, it has to be Anioma State. Any other state created in Southeast without Anioma is a disservice to the people of Southeast. Because Anioma is coming to add value to Southeast. The Aniomas and the Southeast, they are kith and kins. And they are coming to add value. 9 local governments that constitute part of Delta State is what Anioma is. And that Delta State is among the highest allocated, highest receiver of federal allocation is partly because of Anioma. 9 local governments, about 7 out of these 9 or thereabout, They are oil-producing local governments that contribute to the national treasury. This place is blessed with resources, land mass, then energy resources, be it gas, be it crude oil. They have it in abundance. Let those Southeast senators who like to play dirty politics stay away and allow Anioma State to be created out of Delta to join Southeast. He has made a good presentation right when appearing here. He has also done a nice presentation in the National Assembly itself. But appearing on Channels Television, you can see that the man understands his roots. The man understands the problems. He doesn't have to scratch his head. None of the questions that was asked to him did he have to dilly-dally or try to be politically correct. Even when there was a pushback by Okumbale saying that that there was, even before the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu, that killing had been going on in Southeast. He said, no, it's not true. And it is not true. The violence in the Southeast, you can go and look at it. You can go and check your grok, go and check Google, check anywhere you get your sources. Escalated once Nnamdi Kanu was renditioned illegally from Kenya to Nigeria. Go and check. That was when the sitting at home started. Were they not sitting at home? Were they sitting at home on Mondays? Before 2021, there was nothing like that. There was no sit at home on Mondays. That thing started when he was illegally renditioned from Kenya to Nigeria. Even the violence you are seeing, there are a lot of stories out there about whether it is even related to the IPOB, ESN or not. But you can check that violence in the Southeast escalated. That was the root of the ongoing crisis in Southeast. Once this man was arrested and the youths in the area felt that he was unjustly renditioned, that was at the root of the problem. And you can see that Ned Nwoko didn't want to be politically correct. If you had watched the interview that the same channel had with Senator Nwoko was dancing around. Even when they asked him about Nnamdi Kanu, he said the matter is in court. He say he has discussed with the president. But you can see how this man was talking with confidence about his own meeting with the president on Nnamdi Kanu matter. You know that you can believe him that he has actually met with the president on the matter of Southeast, on the matter of Nnamdi Kanu. He's more believable than Ojo Okalo, who said that he has seen the president, but he will not tell you what the president said. But he said that you can see that this guy was saying the president understands this thing, and that he presented a case to him. Say, look, one of the things that we can use to douse the tension in the Southeast is add another state in the region, and Anioma in particular, and then releasing Nnamdi Kanu. And you can see he was very forthright. He said Nnamdi Kanu is unjustly detained. He didn't have to be politically correct. He didn't care about the political consequences. For those who may not like, he's being very frank about it. And this is because he knows his onions. He's a lawyer who has been able to make a lot of money for Nigerian government. Got money where they think they can't get money from. And God bless him also through that his legal services he delivered to the federal and state governments across Nigeria. They became richer, and Ned Nwoko became richer too. So he knows the law. And you can see how he was able to address the issues, including the issue of the fact that Nnamdi Kanu, there are judgments by the court in his favor that was not carried through. So he presented a good case, and he was able to speak about something that Southeast politicians are scared of talking about, Nnamdi Kanu, and even the creation of other additional state. If not for Ned Nwoko, can you, anybody here who is from Southeast, remember any other state that have been advocated? But there were 2 or 3 states that have been advocated for from Southeast beside Anioma State, because those people know that they when push come to shove, the real one that made sense is the Anioma State being pushed by Ned Nwoko. But I hope that these Southeast senators do not mess up Anioma by bringing out another state from the zone, saying that they prefer that one to Anioma. Because that means that Southeast did not understand that it is already inside a hole. And then Southeast is still digging. Because the point is that, look at it, everywhere Southeast is under attack. In Lagos, Southeast cannot drink water and keep cup. Everywhere Southeast is under attack. Now you see people saying, we are your kids and kin. We want to join you. We don't want to be like others who sees you as enemy. Let us be part of your state. And then you tell me that some people will be there in the National Assembly, be coming up with some useless states to be created from Southeast, just to be able to spoil Anioma's case. I have said it here. I have said it severally. There is no state that need to be created in Southeast that is beyond, that should be. If other states must be created, Anioma must be created first. If they say that Southeast is going to have only one more state, because that's what I learned, that's what I'm planning, that's what the National Assembly's constitutional review document appear to indicate, that one state will be created in the Southeast and all that. If that one state must be created, it has to be Anioma State. Southeast does not need any other state to be cut out from Imo, cut out Anambra, cut out Ebonyi, and join together and call one thing. That doesn't mean anything. That is not growth. What Southeast need is geographic expansion. Because if you cut out all these other states and you create the system from the Southeast, while it may seem nice, but that is not growth. While it may be okay for some people, it will be an opportunity for them to become governor, especially those who have not been able to be governor in the states, in their various states, and they are looking to be cut out. Some few states, local government to be cut into a state for them to be able to emerge governor. In the long run, that's not justice. What is justice is to bring Anioma in, because Anioma has every right to say that it should be created and joined to South-South. But they chose the Southeast. And Southeast is having a lot of challenges everywhere in Nigeria. Remember Achebe's book, The Trouble with Nigeria. And you read, if you read his book, what's the title of this book again? There was a country. Achebe said that there is only one thing that most Nigerians will agree with. It is their dislike for the Igbo. They are united in having problem with the Igbo. Now you have Anioma who could have said that they want to be created and join to South, saying we want to be part of the Southeast. This is our kit and cane. We want to be with them. We don't care what other people say about them. They are our brothers. We want to be together. And then you tell me that some senators will go and walk against Anioma because they want to be governor in their small cocoons. That doesn't make sense. As far as I can see it, the best thing that is important, what all the people of Igbo Extraction National Assembly should be working for, is to ensure that Anioma State is created. Anioma has passed through the same things, all the challenges of the Southeast. Anioma faced them, both during the Civil War and after the Civil War. And because of so many dynamics in Nigerian politics, even some Anioma people claim that they are not Igbos. Okay, there are people like that. But when you have majority of them going for this Anioma State and putting in all their efforts because they want to join the Akitan Kings in Southeast, all the Southeast need is to support them, encourage them. And with somebody like Ned Nwoko, who understands the significance, the historicity of the whole thing, I think it is important that he has all the backing he deserves. I don't always agree with APC people. I don't always agree with Ned Nwoko on other issues. But on this Anioma issue, the man is on point. And there is nothing he said in this his interview with our Channels Television that is not on point, that is not factual. I'm only adding flesh to say, yes, this man is right. Southeast deserves another state. Southeast is marginalized. There is a sense of alienation, a sense of anger, a sense of betrayal, a sense of feeling not wanted. Okay? Because of marginalization and all kinds of things. So he made a perfect presentation for Southeast, for additional state to be created in the Southeast. And if there, I'm not against another state being created in the Southeast after Anioma, but first Anioma must be created. It ought to be the only state that should be, anybody who has sense and is an Igbo person should be rooting for Anioma State, and nothing more, nothing less. I don't know what to think about Ned Nwoko's presentation on our Channels Television, making a case for Anioma State, and the issue and the fact that there are also some states, about 3 or so states, that want to be created out of Southeast to make Southeast 6. But I believe and I think that Ned Nwoko is right, and that if there is any one state that need to be created to make Southeast 6 states a 6-state zone, that state must be Anioma State. I don't know what to think about this, but whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, Google will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.